Okay, this video is just an introductory video to get you started, to help you to know how to figure out how to modify the Bonspiels information on the Evergreen Curling Club website. This is not rehearsed, it's not very polished, but I hope it helps you anyway. With this video, I'm going to just show you how I usually set up. And then in the next video, I'll talk about how to actually modify the description page for one of the Bonspiels. To get set up, I usually bring up two browsers. I bring up one browser and go to the website, and this is the browser that I'll use for testing. Because the Bonspiel information is usually there for visitors, people who are not members or who are not logged into the website, it's important to have a browser up that is not logged in, so that I can easily test the changes that I make and how they look for people who are just visiting the website. So that's one browser. The second browser I bring up because this is the one I use for editing. To edit, I'm going to need to log in. And I'll log in as Steve Liskey with the password of ABC. Steve and Kathy and Art all have the same password, and please change that password as soon as you log in so that other people don't know your password. Okay. To edit a Bonspiel description, I go to the Bonspiels page. It shows me the usual list of Bonspiels. It also shows me edit buttons. These are shown because Steve is listed as an administrator for the site. They're not normally seen by other members who log in. So let's say that Steve wanted to change the Bonspiel description for the Oregon State Championship. He just clicks on the edit button like that. And that should bring up an editor screen. Looks like this. And Steve would come in here and he would edit this description to say something like, here is some more description. When he's done, he can save that. As you notice, that provides a WYSIWYG editor that lets you do all kinds of formatting things. But for now, we'll just add a little bit of text so that we can test it. Okay, it's done editing. Now I can go back here and I can look at that page as if you see that there is my new text. But more importantly, if I go to my first browser, my testing browser, remember this one is not logged in as Steve, it's not logged in as anybody. This browser now should be able to go to the Bonspiels page, open up the page for the Oregon State Championship, and see that the description has been changed. That's it for the first video. I think that the only other thing I wanted to mention is that back here when you're logged in, you go to the page, you can edit the descriptions for any of these Bonspiels. You can do it by clicking on this button. You can also do it by going to the page itself and you click on this button over here. You get the same editor as before. Now, the other thing I want to point out is that because you are given the privilege as an editor or as an administrator, you are able to edit any page on the website. I just ask that you not do that, that you only edit the Bonspiel description pages for now, so that other people don't find you editing their pages. But as you can see, you are able to edit every single page on the website if you wanted to. So, but please, just keep to the Bonspiel pages for now.